You just look at an explosion field, and you're looking at sheets of plywood, you're looking at shingles, you're looking at all of the components that go through a house.
Thank you for joining us tonight. This video behind me showing all that is left after a massive explosion in the village of Oregon today. A duplex that was under construction destroyed, and several surrounding buildings were also damaged. The good news here, no one was injured in this blast. The fire chief says crews responded to the scene on Oregon Parks Avenue around 8:30 this morning. Additional help from surrounding communities was also called in a short time later after issuing a box alarm. Now imagine sitting in your house or walking your dog and feeling the ground shake beneath your feet. That's what residents in and around Oregon went through as they dealt with their own damage from the explosion and checking to see that their neighbors were okay. Our Arman Rahman has their reaction.
We were just starting to serve breakfast, and then we heard like a really loud boom, and we also felt it.
The blast immediately put Brody Descashel and the rest of the Beehive Memory Care Homes of Oregon on high alert.
It sounded like something like a dresser or something fell over in one of our residents' rooms, so we were checking to make sure everyone's okay.
Like the rest of the city, he went outside to discover the home on the 800 block of Oregon Parks exploded.
I was in my bathroom, and I first felt like a rumble, not like an earthquake shake, but more of the house kind of shifting. So I went out front and saw just insulation everywhere and some damage in front of my house.
The shockwaves reached all the way to Jess Barr's doorstep.
When I left my house, I saw that there was fiberglass insulation on the stoop, and there was some damage to it, and it just seemed so odd because the explosion was about a block away.
When she checked her doorbell camera footage, she saw what left her light in pieces.
And so I saw that it just like exploded, and then all this smoke comes from further back. It was a very surprising way to wake up on a Friday morning.
Like the rest of the quiet community, their thoughts immediately went to making sure their neighbors were all safe.
We're all just surprised and hopeful that no one was injured in it, and it looked like it was a pretty big area impacted, so we're just concerned.
And a GoFundMe has been set up online with the goal of raising $50,000 for the family that lived in the house that exploded.
Armand, thank you. We have more extensive coverage of this explosion on our website. You can hear more from neighbors and witnesses, as well as emergency responders on the scene. Just head to channel3000.com or download our free news app.